you getting destroyed in games because your PC simply cannot handle them anymore?
Yes.
Or are you on console and it just cannot keep up?
Yes.
Well, good news. This $600 PC provides everything you need for gaming in 2024. Let's get into what it includes. The CPU of choice is the Ryzen 5 5600. It's one of the best valued processors, mainly because it's on AliExpress for only like 75 bucks, and with coupon codes you can get that even cheaper. The cheapest I've gotten them is $63. It has a 3.5 gigahertz base speed with a boost speed of 4.4 gigahertz, so it allows some overclocking. This Ryzen 5 5600 CPU also has 6 cores and 12 threads like a lot of other ones, and is on the beloved AM4 platform. One thing to note is this does not come with a stock cooler, so you will need to purchase a CPU cooler. I went with AIO cooling, but that is not necessary. This is only used because the aesthetics are so much better, and obviously it keeps it pretty cool. It's honestly the CPU I recommend for all builds, pretty much $550 to even like $1,000. Now this PC is obviously very aesthetic. It's an all-white build with RGB, but it doesn't really break the bank when it comes to that. Now, this motherboard is an open box, as you can see, and it's great. For $57, this is the best priced B550 motherboard I've ever seen, even on AliExpress, even on eBay, even used. Like, this is a brand new motherboard that just doesn't come with the original box because it has been opened. It is a micro ATX motherboard, so you'll need a case that supports that. It has 4 DIMM slots, so it's perfect for all your RAM needs. We'll get into that. And it has 2 M.2 SSD slots, which is perfect. You probably don't need more than that. And honestly, it has decent cooling and a built-in IO shield, so that's always nice. Overall, this is my favorite motherboard for most of these builds. Next up is this 16 gigabyte kit from Glowway. For me, this is a very reliable kit. It's from AliExpress, and I get it for about $24. That is with coupon codes, and normally it's around $29, I believe. It's got 3200 megahertz frequency, and I believe it's CL16, so there's nothing you're missing out on. Next up, we have this 1 terabyte Kingston NVMe. Overall, solid NVMe, doesn't fail me. It's Gen 4, it also works with Gen 3, provides decent speeds, obviously nothing crazy, but you won't notice much of a difference if you get a faster SSD. This one I get for about $45 on AliExpress. You just want to find the cheapest. Don't just go for the same one that I've gotten. I'll probably link a different one because there'll probably be a cheaper one when searching. So, boom! We have this 750 watt, fully modular, 80 plus gold Segotep power supply. This is a perfect power supply. You actually only need 650 watts, but this is like one of my favorite ones. It's regularly at $70-ish, which is a great price for 750 watts, and gold and fully modular. It'll be perfect, and there's no need for more research. And yes, I have 2 of everything, including this RTX 3070. Now, this isn't just a normal RTX 3070. This is the most aesthetic and the only LCD display 3070. Why, you may ask? I don't know. Boom. Look at that thing, bro. It's beautiful. Nothing else to say about it. Now, you don't have to get that one. Any 3070 works. That one was just the best looking. And also, I got a pretty good price on it. I paid $265, which is a little bit more than you should be paying for used ones, but this one is the most aesthetic, and it's actually barely used. Felt like that was a pretty good deal, and I'll take that. The RTX 3070 is one of the best valued GPUs, and especially at this price range, I mean, it's perfect. It's better than a 4060 Ti in most games. The only thing the 4060 Ti outperforms it on is the new technology. So if you're gonna be playing these like single player games more, then you should probably look into that. But if you're playing more FPS games, you know, you want to try hard a little bit, you want the least amount of input delay and the most amount of FPS per dollar, RTX 3070 is perfect for you. There are plenty of videos on YouTube that also prove this. NVIDIA, RTX 3070, AMD, whatever is here. But how did this happen? Alright, so starting off, we have this motherboard, which looks like this when you open it up usually. This is just a brand new motherboard that comes without a box. So we still have the brand new thing. There's definitely no compromise. There's nothing wrong with it usually, just like any other brand new motherboard. And yeah, we get a pretty clean looking B550 motherboard. Obviously not the best ones, but still does the job, does everything we need it to do, provides all that for a very nice price. So yeah, now we have the Ryzen 5 5600. This is always a great option. I pick this pretty much every single time, especially with AM4 builds. Yeah, just a nice easy. Now an AliExpress special that I have is this Glowway RAM. It's a 2x8 gigabyte kit and provides some, normal speeds, 3200 megahertz. To be honest, I don't know the CL timing. Yeah, I don't really know CL timing on this one, but this one's actually 3600 megahertz. I usually get one or the other. This one probably cost me like $25, which is amazing. Anyways, pop these open, make sure it lines up. Just push down. And with this motherboard, it shows a 2 and 4 slot right there. So that's the 2 I picked because it provides the best performance. Now, another AliExpress special is this Kingston 1TB drive. I save about $10 to $15 on these when comparing it to prices on Amazon. This one does not come with a little screw, which is unfortunate. I think a downside with these open boxes is they sometimes don't come with everything, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, just line it up. Little click in, you gotta get your little screwdriver, get that little screw in there. And yeah, that's pretty much everything done. We still have to take these off for the CPU cooler, so let's do that. Now with this build, I am using a 240mm AIO, so that makes it a little bit more difficult with the installation. So I'm gonna switch up the camera angle. All right, so we got little fan splitter hub thing, and then some thermal paste. What we need is this AMD bag and those screws that just fell. Now we plug in these little things. I've actually never had it before where they just didn't want to like fit. Anyways, I put the little screws in first and then have it face this way and then tighten it all in. Now, I'm gonna get into a little bit of a faster montage. Alright, so first things first, we got the main. All the screws. Oh my god, the cables it comes with. Now we plug into the motherboard. We got these cable extensions. These are always cheap on AliExpress for like $10, or you can buy on Amazon for like $20. I like plugging these in first because then it's easier when you install the AIO. Here we got the thermal paste, easy enough. $750 fully modular, gold power supply, great price. This thing is so nice. Alright, let's try this out. Let's just see if this turns on. And it looks good. Ooh. Okay, I don't really know how I feel about that streamer cable. Overall, very repeatable build. I think it performed exactly how I wanted it to. And this is a build that I really like doing as well. And I'm listing it for sale right now and we'll see how it goes. And make sure to stay tuned for more videos as they're coming within these next couple weeks here, maybe this week. Subscribe.